Okay, so I don't know why it's now recording. It's fine. So what I was saying is, as you are using the platform, thanks for already going through this platform right away upon registration. As you are using the platform, there are knowledge diagnostic points embedded within the platform. I'm sure when you are playing the videos, you'd notice that there is a lot of reference to the question bank. Make sure you don't jump when you are pointed to attempt a question in the question bank in the midst of lecture video, in the midst of the lecture videos. Make sure you don't go to the next lecture video without attempting the relevant question bank question on that particular concept. These are inbuilt knowledge diagnostic points scaffolded within the platform. Meaning, scaffold. A scaffold is a machine we use to build a house, a building, which is very long. You need a scaffold. We have scaffolded these videos in the platform. You would notice, Mrs. Singer, that there is no hurry in these videos, especially a very brief concept. You find an illustrative video there. The issue is we want to make it step-by-step tutor-guided approach. That's the scaffolding aspect of it, or assistance, which is so intimate, so that you don't wait until you are done with all videos and then you say, so in which manner of questions have we come across these? We have tried by all means to make the videos short to mitigate the risk of you disengaging from the platform. And also, we have made sure that where a concept be under explanation, there is a question reference to that, you are pointed to that question. So, Tapiwa, now that you've joined us today, I need not necessarily to repeat that. Allow me later to send you the link that I discussed this with your colleagues for the platform usage and also for the necessary assistance that you need.
Thank you, sir.
No, you're welcome. Knowing you that you are my students and you are so dear in listening to my tutors' videos, I don't just commit you to the platform and leave you there. No, the platform is the primary mechanism of our lecture delivery for three main reasons. Allow me to share my screen. For three main reasons. Reason number one is the information on the platform is updated. So it has got integrity in itself to take you through to the exam. Another aspect is the videos on the platform are not that long, so that there is no risk of you disengaging in the midst of the video. Number three, the platform is the AFM module on the platform is structured, unlike a situation where you randomly pick a video on YouTube on a particular topic. On this particular platform, you'd notice we have structured content here. All the material on the platform, I went through this. They have my footprint somehow, so it's you don't have a risk of saying, oh, say no this, and you do notice where there was need for further explanations. We gave questions with the debriefing videos. So in the interest of Tapiwa, who has joined, showing on your screen is your AFM module on the Atlant Learning Management System, and you can clearly see here that the syllabus is up to date. This is the main takeoff. Even for the next four sittings, it's up to date. So you're okay with that. And then it is structured, meaning you read on the go, but the introductory video is what you must. Introductory section will be your landing page. Make sure you go through the videos and everything. I told you that when the video is failing to play, I told you what to do, but I will show you again what to do here. So this week we are going to do nuggets in AFM. Rodney, is that Rodney? Yes, Rodney. What you're saying, these are now very, very strange words. These are called nuggets when it comes to your understanding of AFM as a syllabus. Or These are now distinguishing points or distinguishing technical aspects which distinguish ACCA students from the rest. The topics we are going to discuss this week. So these are topics which, if we are using traffic light system, suppose I'm using traffic light system to identify these topics will be flagged red, meaning you don't proceed without extra caution on these. Make sure you satisfy yourselves that you understand these. What are these, if you may ask? Nothing much. These are impact of change in capital structure and credit rating, and investment appraisal, and changing gearing. These two. These are the ones we want to focus on this week. So we now have a week ending 13. The week ending 13, or on the 13th, I then give you the other two, and you can see it's well within reach to be wrapped up in October. So that in coming November, we'll do revision. We have extensive revision package. I'm sure you shall see that communication from Grace shortly. That's, I mean, in the coming few days, encouraging you to make sure you attend those. At no point now do we encourage you to open mock exams. The reason being, mock exam is a feedback point. We have populated 3 mock exams, and they are timed. Notice, these are the mock exams that we have. They are timed 3 hours 15 minutes, and they mimic exactly your exam. So you can't do these mocks offline. So it's a matter of saying take now. So you do the mocks online. So don't try to view the mock for fun and later on you don't finish it. Otherwise, the system will put that you have already done the mocks, and it will credit to your account a failure on the mock. So what you then have to do is, when you now need to do the mocks come November, we then have to populate again your account with the mocks, and you'll be charged now additional fee for that. So I don't want you to do that, because all this is paid for as long as you are using it. It's paid for. So when suppose now you are opening the mocks and yet it's not yet time for the mocks, you are not doing yourself a favor, because you then be charged again in addition to your usual fee to populate your mock window, because the system already will be stopping you from opening these mocks. So I don't want you to do that. Wait until it's revision phase, which is November. Also, you do mocks when everything here is now saying 100%. These are stage completion bars. So don't just jump to do mocks when nothing is, when there's still areas there where you have to it has to indicate 100%. Coming to my point, session number 14 and session number 15. Remember, session number 16 we did it already, which is the option pricing, and I gave you my well explained again supplemental video on that. So you on that one you are covered. You are covered. Now, if I'm to use language that you understand, there's need for me to use language that you really understand. When they say impact of change in capital structure and credit ratings, there's a lot of things that we discuss here, but put simply, this is what we are referring to as capital structure and bonds. This is bonds, where we have to calculate bonds duration, Macaulay duration. You still remember these, if you have done it before, bonds durations, Macaulay durations, modified duration, implications of these. Quite perfect and fantastic. So what you do, Tapio, because you have just joined us. Oh, sorry guys. Okay, sorry guys, I'm getting noise from my window. Let me cause these guys to be. Okay, sorry for that. So what is it that I'm saying? This basically is the topic on bonds. This is the language you understand. like impact of change in capital structure and credit ratings. We are simply teaching you fixed income securities, put loosely, bonds. So what you do is you come to the study material section of the platform here. The study material section of the platform. We have course notes populated already for you. So you don't write notes. Course notes are already there. And questions in the question bank, which is a variant of saying revision kit, it's already there. And there's study text for background reading, meaning extensive reading. But what we want you to know from the study text is what we have in the course notes. But if what we have in the course notes is proving also insufficient, you can go back to the study text for a thorough reading. Now, with your course notes, you read the course notes on the topic at the end. So what it means is you open your course notes and you course notes to session number 14. The course notes are synchronized with this curriculum content outline. So you come to course notes session number 15 and number 14, and you finish reading your course notes. And then remember, you are in this lecture for videos. You are in this particular session for now lecture notes, lecture videos. These are now the lecture videos on what you have read in the course notes. Notice the scaffolding aspect I was talking about. Yield curve and credit spreads, 6 minutes, and then example. Why we have examples inbuilt within, it's like we need you to move step by step, tutor guide, not to wait until you are done with everything, then we put videos there for you. So you make sure you play these in order. So if I come to this video, which is lecture 5, where we are doing video on yield curve and bond durations and stuff, if I'm playing on this particular video, I'm now on lecture number 5. You'd notice this is an example, and all these examples are past exam questions. These are past exam questions. So allow me to mute it like this. So these videos, as you can see, the video is playing. If the video fails to play on your machine, you come to the far right on the taskbar, on the video progress bar here, bottom right. You click the 3 dots, there's download button. You can download the video and play it offline. Or you can click here, playback issue. If you still do the same, it automatically downloads. If you hit the bottom left, playback issue here, if you just click here, it automatically downloads. So you have this, you have yourself covered in this. So you can see it's a past exam question. And the reason why we make sure that every example we have is a past exam question is to boost your confidence and ensure that we don't wait until we are done with the syllabus, so that you appreciate how this particular exam is examined. So all these are explanations that you'll be getting from us tutors concerning this. And now let me, if you have got any issues on these particular videos, I have played all these videos. I know all of them, so don't even bother. I know all of them. Every video populated there is my footprint. So another thing also that I want you to notice is I don't commit you to the platform and leave you like that. Remember what I usually do. I then give you my supplementary videos. What do you understand if I say the video is supplementary, Rodin? Can you unmute and talk to yourself? When I say this particular video I'm giving you is a supplementary video, what do I mean by that?
Okay, it will be an additional to the current videos that we already have in our platform. It's an additional video for more understanding of the topic.
It's an additional video because as my students, you may still say, isn't there a better way of explaining this concept? I'm okay with what I have come across on the platform. You still need to hear yourself touch on it. It's still fine. You can revert to your supplemental video. But supplemental videos are long. They may be 4 hours long, meaning there's a risk of you disengaging. You need to know that. You need to know that. So here, it's a matter of, you notice I'm searching them from my channels. This is a Facebook account. I have these videos all over. So I will be giving you these particular videos. So this video is on bonds, fixed income securities. So I need to, notice. Bonds explained like never before. Bond rating, credit spreads, bond valuation, gross redemption yield, market duration, and modified duration. This is bonds. If you come to the platform here, clearly, what is on that particular video is what is on the platform here. What is on that particular video is what we have on the platform. But I favor everything that I have said here. It's what is on that particular video. But the reason why we want this particular platform to be prioritized, you now understand. It's up to date. It's up to date, meaning there might be aspects on the platform which might not be on my supplemental video in terms of updated content. 2, videos are cut short to mitigate the risk of you disengaging. 3, there are pointers to the relevant questions scaffolded within, meaning tutor guided step by step within these videos. Whereas in this video, we might taught all the entire concept and then do questions at the end. But still, it's equally important. No wonder why we call it supplemental video. So allow me to open the supplemental video here. How do I open it? I hit here like this. Okay, let me see. Can I copy the link? Let me see. Okay. I need the video link. Right, this is the link. Now let me come to Tapiwa. Are you understanding that these are supplemental videos?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, cool. Meaning, as you say, I don't just commit you to the platform and say, oh, it's okay. You say has got a lot of arsenal to there's a lot in his arsenal to make sure that we get it, no matter what we put AFM in the bag. You know, these are the reasons why in most instances you enroll with Atlantic Resources. We are known actually even from ACCA records for student support. When it comes to student support, meaning what we offer students as they prepare for their exams, we are painted in a favorable light. So this is bonds sent. So you can see now that you have bonds. Now I said 14 and 15. Let me come now to 15. Session number 15. This is to-do list for this week. Session number 15 here. Session number 15 basically is investment appraisal and changing in gearing, or impact of gearing on investment appraisal. In other words, you know, traditional appraisal assumes that if a project is to be, it requires 20 million and it has got NPV which is negative, we say let us reject the project. And if NPV is positive, let us accept the project. But there is really another aspect to it. You do notice that the discounted cash flows for the project, they are affected by the discounting factor which we use. And the discounting factor is the cost of capital for the project. It is affected by the level of debt and the level of equity financing in that particular project. You know that if you increase debt, chances are you reduce the cost of capital for the project. So if you reduce the cost of capital, you then increase the present value for the project. So put loosely, you can simply say, as we gear the project or as we increase the debt portion of the project funding, there's an element of increasing the NPV. And that approach to analyzing NPV is called adjusted present value. We call that adjusted present value, or APV. So if you may ask, say, what is APV? It's an approach to project appraisal which separates cash flows, those which arise from the investment itself, which we call project cash flows, and those which arise from the manner in which the project is financed, meaning debt financing cash flows. So project cash flows are then evaluated or discounted using cost of equity without debt, or ungeared cost of equity. And then debt financing cash flows are then discounted using cost of debt. The present values from these two are added together to get adjusted present value. Now, cash flows which arise from the project independent of debt financing are called base case cash flows. And the NPV on those cash flows is called base case NPV. So, adjusted present value involves just two steps. First, calculate base case NPV, meaning compute NPV on the assumption that the project is all equity financed. Then, compute additional cash flows or additional PVs of cash flows arising from the debt financing side effects. Add them together. You then have adjusted present value. So if you say, I now know how to calculate investment, and how to perform investment appraisal computations from earlier sessions, you are right. But normally at your level, you'll be asked to compute adjusted present value. It still requires all the concepts in present value computations that we already know. In addition, you then have to separate the cash flows. Now, as you say again, I have all this covered. I have all this covered. I have a separate video where we did a 50-mark question on APV. This video, it's a video which you can as well play. Let me send it to you. APV, adjusted present values. Let me see if I have the video with me. Right. Okay, let me close this. Adjusted present values. Let me see if this is the video in question. Right, this is the video. It has got quite a lot of views, 322. It shows that it's a video that will help you quite a lot. So in this video, please listen. In this video, I want you to see it's 2.5 hours. We did a 50-mark question. Okay. So you can see what I am saying here is what this video is actually playing here. So it is still fine. So what I'm going to do, let me copy the link to the video. Right. Let me come again to the class here and paste it. Because clearly, Mrs. Zinhle, notice, I'll allow it to populate. What is it for? Okay, fine. So it has populated the two sessions. Because clearly, here on the platform, we only have videos for 32 minutes. Just 32 minutes. One for 14 minutes and another one for 18 minutes. We feel these are enough. But you still need now an extensive example, a 50-mark example. When you need that, please go to the supplemental videos, because you can't say today I'm on session number 15. How many minutes are there for your videos? Just 32 minutes. You can't talk the word today when you are referring to 32 minutes. So when you are now saying today, you are saying I want to quickly wrap up what is on the platform. So what you do is you come to the platform course notes under the study material section of the platform. Course notes. You then read course notes on investment appraisal and changes in gearing. We call that adjusted present values. You now understand the proper language. And then you say, after doing that, reading the course notes on the topic, if they are insufficient, go to the study text for background reading, and then come to the relevant sessions here. Session number 15, play the lecture videos on session number 15 here. Nothing much, they are very brief and to the point. Just 2 lecture videos. You know this, you need to understand. 2 lecture videos are enough because we are building on to what you already know. We are building onto what you have already covered when it is investment appraisal. The only aspect being addressed here is the separation of cash flows due to the debt portion of the project funding. So that part, you know, when you are done with these 2 sessions, 14 and 15, then you come to the right plan. On the right plan now, there's a lot of questions, lots of them. You then go to the question bank on the relevant questions. So you'd notice here, we have told you which questions do you have to address in the question bank. It's not like which questions in the question bank they cover this APV. If you don't have those, still in the WhatsApp videos that I have sent to you, I also opened quite a lot of questions. Remember, question bank is made up of past exam questions. It's the revision kit. So whether I mentioned it in the supplemental video, make sure you also play that. It's additional support from your tutor. So these videos will tell you which questions in the question bank do you have to address as you are answering this. Again here, after going through bonds, we let you know which questions in the question bank they focus on bonds. You may actually get these from the study planner, which is obtained in the introductory portion here. If you come to the introductory portion, you open the study planner. It's a PDF document. It equally tells you the study planner tells you that after you have done this, where do you get questions on this particular topic from the question bank? The study planner tells you just that. So you can see here, if you are now on session number 14, like this, impact of change in capital structure and credit rating. There are a lot of questions in the question bank on this, but as your tutors, we have already singled out the questions with enormous examinative effect, enormous examinative impact. So on session number 4, we just need you to do question number 17, question number 2, and question number 70. These questions are from the question bank. They are past exam papers. The idea is we don't want you to finish curriculum content and then later on say I'm yet to finish revision kit. This should be done at the same time. You have to complete both curriculum content and revision kit at the same time. Then if you come to question number 15, still this is now APV. APV, you can see here, it is commonly examined. So this actually builds onto what I've said. Say these are nuggets. These are nuggets. It's commonly examined. It's something that you can't say, can you tell me which might be examined? If you don't know APV, you are in the wrong track. Make sure you get that. And now we have already told you questions in the question bank which have got enormous impact. Of course, there are a lot of questions on that particular item, but the ones we want you to specifically commit to memory and make sure you are immersed in the concepts covered are these questions. Question number 38, 35, and question number 38. So if you are done with any topic and you want to know which questions, because question bank is a huge document, which questions have my tutor already come up with, so that I don't bother myself much. These questions are already detailed in the question bank. That job is already done for you. So don't worry much. Don't worry much. It's structured in such a manner that by the time you get to the end, you are done with the question bank. So you're done with the revision kit. And what is required now, it's now mocks. Come November, it's now mocks and additional revision questions that we'll be giving you. We have plenty of mocks, not the mocks that showed you. These are 3 mocks on CBE format. We do have quite a lot of other mocks on PDF where I will be saying, start writing the mock, and I'll be seated here. And then after 3 hours, 15 minutes, I say, stop. Please send your documents. You'll be typing on the ordinary Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel. That, and then you share the documents to me. So November will be super packed. And so you realize that a revision plan, a study planner is a handy document. If you don't have a study planner with you whenever you are writing a topic, you are reading on a particular topic, you are not doing it right. Okay, so I have done the bulk part of it. Now let me check platform usage. As usual, I just single out as a candidate, as a student. Let me single out Miss Zinhle today to just check how you are using the platform. You know, I always ask, but don't think when I'm asking I don't have information. I have everything. But the issue of asking is just an element of hearing it from horse's mouth. So what I do is, this is now what your cell will be doing on the background, checking whether you are actually committing yourself to memory. And you'd notice our administration team also has a habit of sending you communications if they realize that some of you are not committing to the platform. You know, don't at any point say, I can still read this book, when whatever you are reading is not up to date. Number one. Don't be tempted to say, I can still revert to this. Number two, consider how structured the lecture videos are. In other words, how step by step they take you through. In other words, before you know it, you already know the whole thing, which prior to you attempting or getting to this, it was perceived as a difficult topic. But as you play the video step by step after going through the course notes, are you not seeing suddenly you are saying, so this is the thing that they always talk about, that bonds, fixed income securities, they're very difficult and stuff, yet they are this easy. But if you then say, well, let me just grab something, and then you run away with it, and we have been asking ourselves, why is it in Europe candidates can score 82, 88, 92% on AFM? You hear that the highest student got 94%. And you wonder, are we really studying the same? Are we really having the same syllabus? And the answer is yes. So where are we missing the mark? Don't we have tutors? You have tutors. You have the Mr. Parties of this world. We teach these things like nobody's business. But now the question then is, so where are we missing the mark? The answer was in the structured nature of our study. The scaffolding, the element that even though the student is learning online, the student need not to be alone. This element, we couldn't actually offer such on Skype. Rather, it requires digitalizing our learning landscape. And in Europe, they've been enjoying this remarkable learning experience for years. In Asia, no wonder why they were reporting best results. They were posting best results. And in mitigation, to mitigate our predicament, they then say, let us now export this learning vision, these learning approaches to Africa. And by the grace of God, Atlas Resources was the first in Africa to clinch this particular learning system. It is populated with platinum content. So you're actually learning platinum content. And not just the platinum content, award-winning platinum content. First Intuition won an award in 2019 and 2020 for the digitalizing of these particular learning landscapes for both CIMA, ACCA, ACCA, Cambridge courses. It has got a range of courses, but for the partnership, we only consummated ACCA and CIMA. As the partnership grows, you will see us even teaching A-level Cambridge on the platform. So that's where everything is going. And what I want you to know is there's a lot of responsibility, individual responsibility, for you to benefit most from the system. This system is what causes these guys to post crazy pass marks, like 96% on this particular subject. And you wonder, I had 32 on the same subject. Then you wonder what was happening. I'm telling you the key. Just commit. Now, I'm checking the usage. So you'd notice Mrs. Ingle had 7-day gap without even visiting the platform from the 7th of September to the 14th. All these, I know as adults, you've got a lot of explanations for these. I understand the explanations, but I'm saying that is not tenable. It has to change. But subsequent to that, she was super committed. You can see there she's logging in almost on a daily basis. Of course, with some minor deviations there, which is really what I want, which is really, really what I want. And are you noticing that after she's done with a topic, she's opening the revision planner. The revision planner then tells you which questions from the question bank should you attempt, or you can as well get these from the study planner. So all this is going well, pretty cool, and perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, super committed to studying on the platform. So you can see Miss Sindle, she's now on session number 13. So when I say this week we are doing session number 14 and 15, she's right on track. You know, I get additional reports which are apart from these ones. Like from the day you were registered on the platform, someone in Asia and in Europe was also registered. So you are benchmarked also. You are as a college. The way our students are using the platform is benchmarked with other colleges who are using the same platform in Europe and elsewhere. So we can have bar graphs. When we realize that your performance on the platform is, or your usage on the platform is failing, we'll send you a micro or bespoke message to make sure that you are right on track. Okay, so thanks, Mrs. Sinclair. I don't open everyone's, but I'm just showing you this is what our administration always that's what they'll be doing on the background, because you may say, why is it they send us reminders? They may see that others are yet to get to session 13 as we speak. So those are the issues which warrant or prompts reminders. So make sure we have got mutual understanding of objectives concerning that. What else can I say? Whenever I get to the point of showing you platform usage, in most instances, I'll be done. But suffice to say, I am yet to tell Tapua the revision planner. This is the revision planner. The revision planner tells you, as you are doing topics on the curriculum content on your left, how do you progress as you are revising the same topic by doing questions in the question bank. This is the revision planner. It is obtained on the right side under the revision phase. You'd notice now this is quite a lot. So you'd notice that topics in the revision planner are not structured like how they are structured like session number. They're just structured into 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and you're done. Up to 9, and you are done. So it's session number 14 and session number 15, the ones we have alluded to just now, they are covered under cost of capital. As you can see in the cost of capital, there is then questions on APV, bond valuations, and yields. So this is where you can get questions from the question bank on the revision planner. All these GMT questions and stuff, all these are past exam questions. Make sure you visit these. And what else can I say? Should you need further explanations of these, please play your supplemental videos. You are the people that I know, and you'll be amazed by how you say also further expound on these. So what else would you want now from Atlant? You can see here that we now have a robust study package. This is a robust study package. So allow me to, who else has joined us? Ratizo, how are you? Rati, I realized I'm doing great. Rati, are you progressing well with the platform?
Yes, but I'm having areas. I think it's just our nature that sometimes we just want you to explain.
Yes. Please, when you have got these areas, you let me know. You let me know. And don't be shy. Even if during lunch hour, let me know. We are Skype. We explain as usual. We record. After we record, we just share with the rest of the class.
Or how about that? Maybe people can highlight the areas that they want to be discussed. Then maybe on a Wednesday we just benefit together.
Yes. Like when I'm done like this, you can then tell me, say, sir, can you explain a little bit on, you know, on option pricing? I've got issues with option to dispose. How do we get the price of the underlying asset? How do we get the exercise price? How do we get the period to maturity of the option? I'm sure this is some of the stuff that we have been doing. And I really wait for the questions.
Oh, okay. So maybe
No
I
wonder
think
why yes. Go ahead.
I'll draft every area that I have questions on where it wasn't clear, especially with options and advanced performance APV. Yeah.
Oh, advanced, adjusted present value. This is the discussion item for this week. Oh, you had already you have already read session 15, right?
Yes. So I think I was
Oh,
ahead.
oh, okay. Perfect. You know what? I like that. Clearly you had questions, but consider this. Today I have sent you supplemental video. So if you have got questions on APV, I understand you had questions, especially on issues to do with amortized loan, issues to do with subsidies, right?
Yes.
Yes. So today what I have done, I have sent this video. So because you have played the videos on APV, right? Can you consider playing this video that I have sent? It's on our WhatsApp class group here.
Okay.
Where I'm saying APV. Why APV? Best case NPV, subsidized loan, amortized loan, normal loan, debt capacity, etc. I have sent the link. You would notice that if you had played this, most of your questions would be answered.
All right, that's fine.
Yes. Thank you so much for highlighting that.
Okay.
Clear, because on the platform, the video on APV is just the videos, they just have 32 minutes. So they are very brief because the concepts are so brief. But when you are given an extended question, like a 50-mark question, you may still have issues. In anticipating that, I have now given you my video. This is a very long video. It's close to 2 hours, 30 minutes. Question embedded in this video. Clearly, after playing this video, you may say, I need feedback from you to say, I still have questions on APV or I am answered by the video.
All right. I'll maybe when I'm drafting my questions for the next lesson, I'll see if I still have questions.
And don't be shy. Don't be shy. That's why I'm here for. Remember, this slot is for you. If you have got questions, we can extend this till to 10 p.m. because I don't have SEMA after. But in other slots, I will have like SEMA after and CFA at times. But I always encourage for extensive study. I always encourage you to play supplemental videos, especially session number 14 on bonds. You are going to come across a lot of things there that you may then get enhance the clarity also by playing supplemental videos, because in these videos, this is like a 3-hour, 4-hour video. We also did questions, and as I was explaining a lot of questions, you would notice that you might be answered in some of your questions, but you may say that these are merely supplemental videos. The main videos to prioritize is the course notes and the platform videos, because they are succinct, brief, and on point. 2, up to date. 3, scaffolding. I've explained this to your colleagues. What else can I say? Allow me then to end my recording here so that we keep it short. Tapiwa, I can let you know what your colleagues have already done, and the procedure to how you do it is the same way we have explained on these videos. What your colleagues have done so far, if I come to the curriculum content, they have done the basic theoretical stuff. You know, the first week was all about what you already covered, what you have already covered. First week was on session number 1 to session number, it was session number 1 to session number 7, I'm sure. Because this is basically theory. There's nothing there that you really work, apart from perhaps dividend policy and transfer pricing, but everything is, these are issues you can relate. The role and responsibility of senior financial advisor, financial strategy formulation, ethical issues in financial management, management of international trade and finance. These are very brief and basic stuff. But for you to make sure you understand, make sure you do also questions on the right, on the revision planner here, so that you understand what we have read there. But where the serious business started was on session number 8. This is now session number 8 and session number 9. That's how we're doing it. Then session number 10, session number 11, then session number 12, session number 13. Today we are on session number 14 and session number 15. Now, Black Scholes option pricing model, we did it when we are doing session number 8. Session number 8. We then said immediately after 8, because there are investments which have got embedded options, and options are valued using Black Scholes. So I have already given these. Now, what you may want now, Tapiwa, is you may say, I now know what is on offer, but you now need supplemental videos on everything now, because it's one thing to say others have got supplemental videos. So I will send supplemental videos to you so that you then say, after going through the platform, you play your supplemental videos. If you have got any question, follow the Ratis route, compile your questions so that in the class, after we are done like this, we then say, let us discuss these questions, and everyone will be happy. And even if you know the questions, I would encourage you to just join the discussion. It's equally healthy and refreshing to the concepts that you might have mastered. On that note, I'm cutting the recording now, and we may still continue.